Hey,
Hi. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
it's so good to see you too. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been too long. Sorry about all that crazy, busy,
That
dumb.
it's all good. I this year, this time of year is insane for
Yeah.
I think everyone anyway. So to be honest, like I was going back through my outline notes from last year around this time, and I was like, expect it to be small. Everyone's losing their minds. So yay, Kathleen is here. Welcome on in.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, obviously this is super casual. We just all kind of come in and unmute and just say hi. And so Marianne and Lara, I see Laura's here, but I don't know if she's actually here. Kathleen is a local mom. She and I both have kids on the same soccer team. And so it's been fun getting to know her. And yeah, so I'm so happy that you're here.
Fun.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you,
This is
Marianne.
the nicest group of
Yeah.
people on the planet.
I'm over here in Massachusetts, Kathleen. I live
Oh, cool.
outside of Boston.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And we're both, I say Seattle, but because no one really seems to know where Burien is.
Yeah. Sometimes I call it Southwest Seattle.
Southwest Seattle. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. I always follow it up with, if I start with Burien, I say, oh, it's just south of Seattle. And or 5 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like I need to make a sticker or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Which is great. Once you live near an airport, you realize how awesome it is when you're traveling. You're
It's
like, this is
amazing.
amazing.
It's so amazing. Yeah, I timed it once from our driveway to drop my mom off at departures. It was 4 minutes.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
but it's not, it's like off, it's to the side, so we're not under the flight path, which is
Yep.
so ideal.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna give Laura a second to come back in because I asked her totally last minute if she could do a short meditation for us. Because
Nice.
let me just check in with both. How are we feeling? Like scale of 1 to 10. How are you both doing today? I'm at like a 6 or 7. I feel frazzled. Like I feel good, but I'm at like it could be better, you know? Marianne, how are you doing?
Well, I am actually kind of on a birthday high. I had a milestone birthday on Saturday, and I had a big party for myself. And most of my family lives out of state, and I'm the eldest of 7, Kathleen, 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and 2 sisters and 1 brother and 2 nieces flew into
No
town for
way.
the weekend. We had such a great weekend. Mother's Day, it was great. It was so nice. And so I'm feeling really good about all that personal stuff. And, I'm a little frazzled on some other stuff, but it's like I realize it's just an ongoing process and I just have to
Yeah.
live with it.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Which milestone?
65.
65. Happy
I s-
birthday, Marianne.
Thank you. I sent a little save the date to a bunch of people and I said, from Lord of the Rings, it's my 111st birthday.
That's awesome.
Kind of how it feels, but no, it was really nice.
Oh, yay. That's good. Kathleen, how are you doing? You share as much or as little as you want. That's across the board for our time together.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm probably like at a 6 or 7. I'm currently job searching, so it is very stressful, just in terms of like the highs and the lows. So
Yeah, that's a full-time job.
yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. But it was by design. So this was my plan. I got to stay home for 1 year with my kiddos, but now I'm looking for full-time work again.
Audra, welcome on in. Oh, Laura just texted that she's working on her sound. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Laura. Audra, if you're there, I'm just checking in, just seeing how we're doing, just kind of feeling how we're doing before we jump into everything. Oh no, I'm sorry that you're sick. Well, shoot. Okay. This is good to know. Damn, Laura, sorry that you couldn't get the audio going.
Hi, Audra. Hi, Lara.
Okay, while Lara is working on her audio, I'm gonna go out of order here and start with what we used to call a rapid fire love fest, Kathleen, just to get us warmed up. And I challenge everyone to keep it like 2 to 3 lines max, just to remind ourselves that we don't have to write the perfect novel of a card. This can be, and I always love when people get like the oldest card in their stash that like you don't really know what to do with, like, or you've been hanging on to it for a while. Like, let's just write it. It's time. Let's just use it. And you can even make a joke about the card being weird or random, but just 2 to 3 lines. You can mail this to someone. It could be a postcard. It could be even like something on a napkin, just a little love note, just 2 to 3 lines. I'm going to write, I'll have to tell you guys about this. I made a little mailbox for my daughter that's like just outside of her door in the hallway. And it's been the cutest thing. And we put little index notes in it. And she pops up like she's, and I have highly recommend this. If there's a little pipe cleaner that's attached to a little sticky that says you've got mail that I'll pull out and put up so she knows.
That's awesome.
Because otherwise she was checking it every day and getting disappointed that there wasn't anything in there. I had to explain, you know, it's like, this is special. So I'm going to do a little love note for her about, Kathleen got to see this in person, about how she went all in with soccer this week after hating it all season. And she stuck with it. So I'm proud of her for that. All right, Laura, I'm glad that you got your phone audio at least. Shoot.
So can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
we just
That's on
kind of
my
went ahead and
phone.
got started with our quick rapid fire love fest, or what I've now decided to call it, which is the Hudson card, because she's so great at drawing little notes and cards for me. So I'm doing one for her. So all I wrote was, and Kathleen, we share if you feel like it, great. If not, no worries. But sometimes it just kind of helps to get ideas going too. So I just put, Hudson, you're such an awesome kid. I love that you don't quit and always do your best. I love you. That's it. And she's been keeping them. She's got like one of my stationery, like my card set boxes that she's been putting them in. While you guys are wrapping up your Hudson card, I'm going to show you the mailbox. And then Laura, I would love if you did just like a short meditation for us, because I think it's got the end of year busyness. How cute is this? It's just one of my boxes that I use for orders, and she decorated it. And then I put Velcro and like very aggressively strong Velcro. So that's kind of been a problem, but it's fine. And then you've got mail.
It's a little mailbox.
It's so
That is cute.
cute. Highly recommend it. Okay.
I'm
Mary,
looking
if you
for
want to
this.
share what you wrote, I'll put you on the spot since you're a veteran here.
Oh, me?
I
Oh,
didn't write anything because I'm just organizing myself.
No, Laura, you're good. I'm not putting you on the spot because I figured.
Oh, I thought you said Lara. I'm sorry.
No, Marianne.
Yeah, I am looking
Oh,
right
okay.
now for my oldest. I have a set of oldest cards, and one of them is from when I lived in Colorado years ago. And I want to send it to our future daughter-in-law. Well, they're not officially future yet, but they're already pregnant. So,
Hey.
so it's very exciting. Anyway, I just want to send her this random card from Colorado just to let her know that I'm still thinking about her and hoping she's doing well. Her name is
Awesome.
Kayla. She's a real sweetie.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No.
All righty. Kathleen, hopefully you used a card that you've been hanging on to for a while.
Well, it's funny. I couldn't decide on the card that I wanted to use, so I used a Post-it.
I love it. Awesome.
But I was thinking about my oldest son who's in middle school, and just 6th grade, middle school, you know, it's just all tough. So I just wrote him a little note saying, Shepard, you're doing it. These times are tough and you're doing such a great job. I'm proud of all that you do, and I'm so happy that you tell me about most of it.
That's awesome. What a great card. And yes, that's awesome that he shares most of it with you. I feel like it's a matter of time before my daughter's already telling me on the way home from preschool, Mom, I don't want to tell you about it. Just like 1000%. No room for any doubt there. I'm like, okay, that's really sweet. That'll mean a lot to him. All right, Laura, if and when you're ready, I would love your calming presence here. Just to be with you all again. And Audra's not feeling very well, so hopefully this will help her out too.
That in the chat. I hope so too. I just want to start with this card that I pulled. It's from a deck that I have. It's called the Healing Mantra deck. And so since I know the preface for this was all like, everybody's scattered, everybody's busy, it's crazy. I know, my golly, this time of the year is insane at my house. So I pulled this Healing Mantra deck. I thought we could just use a little of this. And so interestingly, the one that came up is called Acknowledging Apprehension. And it says, when it is a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. And that just reminds me of this quote that I have lived by my entire life, which was from Oprah, which she said, if the answer is not yes, then the answer is no. And I have used that time and time and time again when I have felt really unsure. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. If you don't know, then you know that it's a no. And so I love that this is in the Healing Mantra deck. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. And so just to remember to, it's okay to prioritize yourself and to set boundaries for ourselves, and to say no to things. Saying no to something else is saying yes to yourself. And that you're worth saying yes to. So that, I love that card that came. I haven't seen that one in this deck before, so I love that. So on that note, if everyone just wants to relax a minute, take a nice deep cleansing breath, try to inhale into your belly, filling your belly nice and big out like Santa Claus, and then big exhale out. Do another one of those in. Really sinking into your chair, heavily feeling your sit bones just sink into that chair, letting the back support your body, relaxing your legs. I know a lot of times I find my legs have tensed up without me realizing it. So consciously relaxing your legs, your arms at the shoulders, relaxing your eyebrows, forehead, Relaxing your ears and your nose. Releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth, letting it be soft in your mouth. Separating your teeth a little bit, letting your jaw relax. A deep breath in. And then notice the top of your head, your scalp, your crown. Feel a little tingling sensation on the top of your head. Feeling a white light portal from the cosmos. Touching your scalp. Bringing in nice, calm, soothing, relaxing divine energy. Letting that feeling, that light and the tingles move down your face and your head, slowly pouring into your body, down your neck, your shoulders. You can feel the warmth of the feeling of love and being held as the white light pours slowly into your body, down your torso, like thick paint being poured down a wall. Moving down your torso to your seat. You can feel it moving down your legs, your knees, your calves. So it finally reaches your feet. Your whole body is filled with this beautiful, radiant white light. And take another deep breath here. Relaxing your arms and your fingers. Relaxing your toes and your legs. Relaxing your forehead and your eyeballs. Breathing in the beautiful, healing white light of love. And exhaling all the stress, and busyness, and all the giving. Feeling yourself stay with this beautiful white light. When you're ready, you can begin to wiggle those fingers and toes and open your eyes.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's again, I feel like you always come in with something for us that I didn't know I needed until you lead it. So thank you. I actually feel better. I feel like pieces of me have been sprinkled everywhere, and now I feel like I've come back together. So thank you, Lara. All right. Oh, I feel so much more excited to write our first main card after that. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I was thinking for one of our main prompts today, again, because there's just so much going on towards the end of the year that I think it would be really nice if we recognize someone going through a hard thing right now, to just acknowledge maybe what they're going through, but more importantly, the fact that they are going through it and that they're putting that time and that effort in and that you see them going through it. And I made a note that we're so busy ourselves and we are showing up to write cards for other people that I think it would also be amazing if you wrote one to yourself, whether it's this prompt or, after today, but yeah, just to acknowledge ourselves and all that we're doing to take care of things and tie up loose ends and to take care of others, that I think it would be really awesome to just pause and acknowledge someone who's sort of in the middle of it, in the thick of it. And I can think of, all kinds of people and roles and ages. Of course, teachers can be a student. Kathleen, bonus points to you for already knocking that one out. A mom. God, we all know mama friends right now that are just holding things together for their families. It can be someone who is just on the brink of making it through a long school year, a season of something, a project, a role. But let's just acknowledge someone that's going through it right now. And I'll put some pointers, if you feel stuck, I'll put some things in the chat, but I'm going to write a card to my husband. He made it through his first year at work and it's still kind of a tough season for him. So I'm going to write him this one. It says simply, "You freaking did it." And also this could be, you could say, "We effing did it," or "We freaking did it." Simple. "I'm so proud of you. You were doing it." This is another one. I happen to have most of these out for other things that I was going to write. Just telling someone that they're appreciated, that you see the work that they're doing, and maybe it's inspiring you, even though they didn't necessarily sign up for something to inspire you by, but that they are doing it. Kathleen, you saw this one, but we just gave this one to our kids' soccer coach. "You're really good at what you do." So that could be for that teacher, for maybe a coach, a mentor, a colleague. I'll put one more, show you guys one more. Again, just acknowledging that what they're doing is really hard and that you see the work that they're doing. And this says, "What you're doing is so hard, yet I see you going through it. And I just wanted to say, to me, you're a damn warrior. Sending you so much love." So I'll put these in the chat if you feel like you're getting stuck. And let's go till about, we'll give this about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to share my audio here too, just for some instrumental. Can you hear that? Okay. Yeah.
Kind of choppy.
Okay, hold on. I want to just share my audio. There we go. There it is. Is that better? I'm going to put a link to this playlist in the chat. And if you feel like pulling it up, you can do that. Okay. Okay, I'll give you guys another minute or two to wrap this one up and then give you one more prompt. Keep writing if you're still working on it. I'm just so curious if any of you feel like sharing who you decided to write to. And if you feel like sharing, you guys know, you just unmute and you just share away. Lara, you look tan. Oh, you're muted. You're like unmuted, but I can't hear you. Oh, because it's your phone.
Okay, sorry. I forgot that I was audio on.
Wait, you just muted yourself. Hold on. What just happened? It says your phone is muted. I can't hear you though. There,
You can't hear me through
now
the
I can hear you.
computer, can you? You can hear me through the computer?
Yeah. Oh,
that's
I
weird.
bet you've got your
Okay.
phone.
So you can hear me,
input.
but I can't hear you. I can't hear you guys through my computer. Oh, this is messed up. I don't know what's going on with my audio on my laptop all of a sudden today. Okay, so I don't know why I look super red. I'm in a different room than I'm ever in. I think it's this light right above me. But anyway, I just want to thank you for this prompt because my intention for today was like, I got to write these thank you cards for coaches. I went and got the little Starbucks gift cards this morning, and I gotta write all the coaches' little cards because the last track meet is today, and the banquets are coming up, and all the things. So that's like all I had in my head. And then your prompt, I was like, oh, I had an incident this morning with a dear person to our family who's really struggling, and I'm going to see her again later today. And so I was just really grateful for you helping me to pause and write her a little card that I can give her today because she's having a really hard time. So I won't read it, but I just wanted to share that and say thank you.
And because she can't hear me.
I can hear you through my phone.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, that warms my heart. I'm so happy to hear that because I feel like it's always this internal, like a mini battle before I come into these workshops where I think like, okay, I know some of you have specific cards to write, but at the same time, I know it's also appreciated when I help you think of a card to write that you wouldn't normally write. Like I'm just going to go for that each time because I feel like I would want that. Like we all know how to write the cards that we like, quote unquote, have to write.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the unexpected. I mean, oftentimes it's the unexpected card, right? That like your atypical card for something that otherwise you would just maybe kind of talk through or just send a text or something like that. But I feel like that's going to really mean a lot to her. So I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope you spend the rest of our workshop getting those other ones done so that you are like, yeah, I actually did what I wanted to do today. I'm probably not going to read mine because it's like kind of boring, very specific on what my husband has done, but it did feel really good. I changed my mind at the last minute. I use this card. It just says, holy shit, you made it through the first year. Which is a big deal. You know, you see the signing bonus and like you're kind of like all these little things. And I just wanted to acknowledge, yeah, him pushing through it. And it's been quite a year for him. So I know he's still working through a lot of these different challenges, but I just wanted to acknowledge that. And that felt good. And I think So we've still got some time here. I was thinking for the second prompt, if you want another one, if you want another prompt where you're like, yeah, I had in mind to write this specific thing, but let's hear it. Here's what I had in mind. But if you still want to, if you, whatever cards you want to write, Kathleen, this is every single workshop, like make it your own, whatever's going to be most helpful to you. I joke that sometimes I talk a lot because I get excited, and then it's like, you can mute me the entire hour. If you just need to log in and have this accountability, great, whatever works for you. Okay, so anyway, so the second prompt, I was thinking someone who did the thing, someone who has accomplished the thing that you've like, it's clearly been finished. They finished up, again, could be the school year. It could be a competition that they did. Laura, I'm thinking of your girls and just all the different events that you've had going on. Fundraiser, Marianne, I don't know, if, like maybe someone that came to your birthday. Laura, you missed this, but Marianne turned 65 and celebrated over the weekend. So yeah, happy birthday to her. Audra, you could write this to yourself for showing up today and carving out this time for you, even when you're sick. I thought of this prompt because I think it always means so much to me when someone acknowledges something that I did, whether it's come up with a new card design or, I mean, especially with my business. And Lara, actually, you inspired this prompt because I was looking up at the postcard that she sent me that I have it in front of me over my workspace. And I just think this would be such a great example, and we can follow her example for the card that you write. But it says, Sarah, and I hope this is okay to share, by the way. Didn't even, okay. It says, I want to thank you for the good vibes you constantly pour into me and others. You are a light in the world, and I so appreciate you. You are a force. Keep going. That means the world to me. Like that it's meant the world to me. And I just love that so much. So let's follow Lara's lead and acknowledge someone who has done a thing. And again, it could be yourself. But yeah, just let's say something positive about something that someone just went through. And I'll put Lara's sort of script in the chat, and I've got a couple other cards that I'll also put in the chat as examples, but you could say this is such a, I love this sentiment. It just simply says, I'm so lucky to know you. I think that's such an awesome compliment. That works for kids. It works for all ages. I'm so proud of you. Of course, that feels good at any age. Again, the holy shit, you made it through the first year. If you want to steal that. Teachers, I have this kind of the play on all the letter boards that we see, like the beginning and the end of the year. I gave this to my daughter's preschool teacher and she loved it. She's got it set up and displayed, and just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, just to feel that enthusiasm. And then of course, you're so appreciated. So these are all ideas to have at. But yeah, we'll give this about 10 minutes. We'll do like 1 or 2 more minutes on this. Okay. I'll go ahead and share because I see that you're wrapping up a little bit. I decided, this is the weirdest card I've ever written. I decided to write a card to my friend Christina, who, so she's also a business owner. She's in our community, Christina Conrad. She has her own cooking business, Foodie with a Life. And she's pregnant with her second, and her husband's in construction. He's got his own business and he's like renovating their house. So they're currently living at his mom's house on one level while she's just doing all the things right now. And like, hopefully this season is coming into an end for her. He's trying to wrap up before the baby comes. But anyway, so I wrote the "I'm so lucky to know you" card. I said, Christina, I think if I listed off all the awesome things I love about you, that list would be longer than, and then I thought of the Bible. And I said, that's the weirdest way I could have started this card, but I'm going with it. You amaze me. And I just wanted to tell you that not only have you launched and grown your business the past few years, you've done it while raising Ari full time and doing a hell of a job at that, by the way. You've continually evolved and you've inspired many along the way, myself included, and Ari, and all of us who know you. And now you've done it while growing another human inside your body, single parenting it while Eddie works double as well, because she's also working double, while living in someone else's home. WTF, I don't know how you're doing it, but, and I didn't actually finish this yet, but I'm just going to say something like, I'm just in awe of her being herself and being honest and real about everything and just holding things down in this crazy season of her life. Because I feel like we can talk about that as girlfriends, and we did the other night at dinner, but no one's going to send her a card for that. And I feel like they should. Like, she deserves a damn card. So that felt really good to write. Anyway, does anyone else feel like sharing before we sign off for today? No pressure. Okay. Well,
Well,
Kathleen,
I'm just excited to say that I got all 5 of my coaches' cards done. So thanks.
yes. You're always so productive. I don't know how you do it. Teach me your ways.
Because I got so much shit to do, Sarah.
Good on you for being here then and like holding this time and space to.
No, this is
get it
so
done.
valuable. It's so valuable to me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Kathleen, we always end on, sort of like a positive note. I'll share a quote or something to end out our session that's related to what we wrote. And I'm going to change this as well last second. I'm going to go back to Lara, what you shared, and just remind all of us that if the answer is not yes, the answer is no. And I hope we can find at least one way to listen to that and essentially say no the rest of this week. And I loved what you said. I think this came from the card, Lara, but that you are worth saying yes to. I love that. Yeah, that we don't have to just walk around saying what's actually no all the time. Okay. I hope you all keep taking time for yourselves and time out like this to just pause and slow down. And thank you again for Kathleen. Thank you. This was so fun. And I'm so glad that you got to join in today, and good luck with the job search. Yeah, appreciate it. Happy belated birthday, Mary Ann. Audra, I hope you feel better. And yeah, I'll see you
Hey,
guys.
maybe I'll share my playlist number 65
Yes.
in the
By the
group.
way,
Yeah.
she has a really, I'm like, I would love to hear that. That's gonna like, I can just
Yeah.
tell it's gonna make me even happier. And Marianne, by the way, you have an awesome playlist yourself that's more instrumental and classical. It's so good. I'll put that in our follow-up email
Oh,
with the
yeah,
replay.
cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I really enjoy, I feel smarter listening to it. What's wrong with me?
Great
Okay.
seeing you all. I've been
Do
gone
share.
for a while, so it's good to catch up. Thanks so
Yeah.
much, Sarah.
Sure. Of
Thanks,
course.
everybody.
Agreed.
All right. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Thank you, Laura, for the meditation.
You're welcome.